My name is Naledi Gallant, and I think for me, the biggest challenge when writing my research study was the application of the theoretical frameworks. Oh my goodness, that was so difficult. I think the first was basically understanding the theoretical concepts themselves. I feel that many of the theoretical frameworks are rooted in complex concepts and ideas that are it was very difficult for me to grasp initially. I really couldn't understand what a theoretical framework was or what a theoretical concept was. So I think that definitely was a challenge in terms of applying the frameworks effectively to my research. And I think the second thing for me was relating the theory to practice. So, connecting the theoretical concepts to the real world scenarios for me was challenging. I found it difficult to translate the abstract theories to practical applications within the specific context of my research. And I think one of the other key things was selecting the right theoretical framework. I went through quite a lot of theoretical models and frameworks before I could eventually identify one that was aligned to my research questions and objectives. So that was quite time consuming. I spent a lot of time, I think almost a year, trying to select the correct theoretical framework. Because it definitely required a deep understanding of the various theoretical concepts and their relevance, to my research topic. And then I think the other challenge was then integrating these theoretical frameworks with the research design, because I had to make sure that my theoretical framework gets applied throughout my entire thesis, from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 7, seamlessly, and it was quite essential for me to have a coherent and very well structured research study. So I struggled with incorporating the theoretical framework into the different elements of my research, basically the research questions, the hypothesis, the methodology, as well as the data analysis. So these are basically, what some of the challenges that I encountered. And I think worst is the fact that I had to synthesize multiple theoretical frameworks. So I applied 3 theoretical frameworks to my research study. I had to do that because I needed to address the different aspects in my research study, because my research study looked at townships, particularly SMMEs within Soweto, and that has a completely, in order for you to understand the context of the environment within which these SMMEs operate, it was actually quite essential for me to integrate various theoretical frameworks, because each one had a limitation, and selecting only 1 or 2 was not going to bring about a complete understanding into understanding the research question. Synthesizing and integrating the multiple theoretical frameworks cohesively was challenging, and it definitely required high levels of analytical and critical thinking in terms of applying that. So those are basically the challenges that I've had in my research: the application of the theoretical frameworks, and basically selecting and finding the correct one that is relevant and applicable to my research study. Thank you.